Hey everybody, welcome to the new and improved Out the Trunk podcast. I'm your one of your hosts, Jordan. Also, Jordy be writing on all socials.
And I'm Darius. You can find me on all socials at D's All Up in your area.
And today we're going to be reviewing The Materialists. This movie came out this year. Stars Dakota Johnson, Chris Evans, Pedro Pascal, Zoe Winters, and Marin Ireland. The Materialist is a romantic comedy where a matchmaker finds herself entangled in a love triangle with her wealthy new client and her ex-boyfriend, who's still a part of her life. She must navigate her complicated past and present to figure out what she truly wants. So I'll toss it to you to open up Act One.
Act one, we're going to call a matchmaker's dilemma. A professional matchmaker, Dakota Johnson's character, carefully constructed restart. Professional matchmakers, played by Dakota Johnson, carefully constructed world is shaken when she takes on a new client who reminds her of her past, forcing her to confront the unresolved feelings she has for her ex-boyfriend. My first observation off the bat is Dakota Johnson. Why? Uh, like,
It's so weird
ooh.
because she's crazy charismatic in real life, but her characters never give that off. I don't understand it at all.
I thought it was like I'm not bullshitting because I get these movies through torrents, right? And so
Yeah.
like I thought I had like a janky like a boot, like something was wrong. Like, I was like, this can't be like, like maybe I got like an unedited or it wasn't
Yeah,
like I
like the
just
raw
thought
cut or
something was
something.
wrong. I was like,
Yeah.
what is this real? Wow, she's really bad.
It was like she was playing a narrator in real time, right? Like
I
that.
just I thought it was fake. I
Yeah.
thought I because when you download torrents and stuff, you have to
Yeah.
like you get develop an eye for it, but you can get like some bullshit
Hmm.
copies or like someone was in the
Or like
theater
some
with a
AI or
cell
some shit.
phone
Yeah.
or I was like
Right.
I thought I get something was wrong. I didn't think this was like this is not the version that made it to theaters.
Right.
Um wow, she's not good.
It's so weird because she like if you ever watch her interviews, she is like likable as fuck. Like she's crazy charismatic. Yeah,
This
I
is
don't
like
get it.
her dad in the industry, so why is she famous?
Yeah, you know who her dad is, right? Her dad's
No,
Don Johnson. Crockett and Tubbs, the original Miami Vice.
that explains it.
That's her
Okay,
dad.
Nepo baby.
Um, you know if you've seen Django, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
The dude where he's like, not around my niggas, you can't.
Yeah, yeah,
That's her
I
dad.
got it. So
Yeah.
that explains it because she does not have an ounce of acting talent. Like not even a little bit.
Yeah, she was also in the Fifty Shades of Grey movies. I didn't watch those though, so I can't say what those were like.
Fair enough. What you got for Act
Shout
One,
out to
man?
Bondage. Um,
Not touching that.
it's
Uh,
it's so this. I think one thing I don't know how much you know or heard about like the discourse about this movie, like the audience reception. Um, but I think one thing people didn't realize is one, it's an A24 movie. Those movies never really have a fluffy, like feel good feeling all the time. This is the same studio that made Iron Claw. If you've seen that movie, you know what I'm talking about.
yeah, but like,
Um,
do they are they not allowed to have any feelings? Because it's
that's a valid criticism.
I,
That's a valid criticism.
I just I'm like
I, I think I think the script was poorly executed, and it just didn't give the actors much to do, honestly.
because look, she
Which is
sucked, but
crazy.
like Pedro and
Yeah,
Iron and Captain America, like
yeah,
they have been good in other stuff. Everyone was
yeah.
awful in this movie. I couldn't. I was like,
See,
what is
I think
happening?
Chris Evans was pretty good, all things considered. His character wasn't given much to work with. I think Chris Evans was, I'd say, the best actor in this film.
Iron
Uh,
Claw's a joint with Zac Efron, the wrestling, right?
yeah,
That
where all the
movie was
brothers
filled
died,
with emotional. Like
turmoil.
I
Yeah,
like choked up a little bit in that one. That
yeah. No,
one,
at the end got me for sure.
it may
Yeah,
not have been fluffy, but it made you feel things. I
that is
felt
true.
nothing watching this movie. I was just like, what is this? What is this supposed to be? Like, I'm supposed these characters are supposed to love each other, but it looks
Right.
like cousins kissing. Like, I don't feel anything. I just,
Yeah.
oh God, it was awful. Sorry.
It's no, yeah, you're good. What's crazy about it is this is written and directed by Celine Song, who did Past Lives, which is one of the best movies last year.
I felt
Um,
everything watching that movie.
Me too. Well, for one, I think the script. I really just think it was the script, bro, because I don't know what more the actors could have done with the lines that they were given.
Yeah.
Like, well, let me phrase that. Dakota Johnson used no vocal range in her performance at all. Like that shit felt like Siri played the
Yeah.
role.
Celine, what's her name?
Song.
Celine Song. I mean, it's hard when
Yeah,
your lead is this bad.
that is true. That is
But I
true.
mean, she like
Um,
honestly, you gotta if you want your movie, like you gotta fire the lead. You gotta be like, okay, we gotta get somebody else in. She can't do it. Like,
yeah,
like
I
I
don't.
know her daddy's famous, but like
Yeah,
we need to get somebody else in. She cannot
right.
do this. If this was
Okay,
Kristen
so let's do it.
Stewart or
Yeah,
Zoe Deschanel or
yeah.
any anyways, I'm ranting now, but I just can't get over how bad she
Okay,
was in
so
this
let's do a
movie.
fan. So let's do a fan cast. If we could recast the role, who would you cast for her to be the lead role?
I need her to convincingly struggle to deal with. Okay, so
Yeah,
Anne Hathaway.
because they got to be. That's who I thought of too. I thought, yeah, Anne Hathaway. I do Anne Hathaway or Jessica Chastain.
Oh yeah, have you seen her in that HBO joint
Because you got to.
with Oscar Isaac?
I have not seen that. I heard it's really good. I haven't seen
Oh
it though.
man, spectacular. But
What's it called?
back on topic. A
Yeah,
successful
because you got
marriage.
because the thing is with this role. Okay, okay, I
Yeah,
gotta check that out. Because the thing with this role is they got to be charming enough to like be convincing as someone who's basically a therapist,
yeah,
right? But they also have to be sexy enough to where you believe that two dudes are really like pining for her,
yeah,
you know? And not that Dakota Johnson isn't attractive, it's just she just don't have the I don't the je ne sais quoi
yeah.
to me to pull off the role.
What do the kids call it? Aura? She has no aura.
Aura, yeah, just yeah, no aura, yeah. Which is weird because again, in real life she does. That's the crazy part. Um, she was one of the first people who like put Ellen on the spot for being like a shitty person. um,
Well,
yeah, I don't. It's yeah, blew me away.
maybe she should start a
I think for
podcast
one, I
because I
think the
don't
movie
think
focused.
acting. If she's that charming, maybe she should start a podcast and not compete
I
with us, but start a
think
podcast in a different genre.
yeah, not compete with us. Yeah, yeah,
Correct.
yeah. Right. I think the thing is, one, the movie very much insists upon itself, which I think is a problem.
Yeah,
And two, I think it was so much focused on messaging and social commentary that it sort of like Jordan Peele movies,
yeah,
some of his movies that we've talked about, like where
yeah,
you were so focused on the story, you alienated, you forgot the characters, you
yeah.
forgot to make the characters interesting people.
You forgot to make a good
Um,
movie. You have to make a good movie first.
well,
Like,
that too. She did
right?
forget to do that. Yeah,
We'll,
yeah,
all right. Let's talk about the actual movie. She's a matchmaker, and I just want to reiterate, you got to be
yeah.
you get the biggest loser to actually hire a matchmaker. These things cost thousands of dollars, you
Correct.
know that? And it's
Which
like
is crazy.
you don't need apps, you don't need matchmaking services. Just go outside and leave your
Be
AirPods at
yourself.
home,
Yeah.
sit in public and engage with society. And I promise you, your dating life will improve. I can't promise you, but your dating life should improve.
Yeah.
Well, motherfuckers will be like, I don't leave the house, and when I grocery shop, I use AirPods. Well, who's gonna talk to you with AirPods in? You know,
I'm supposed to talk to you.
like
That you
I
know
don't
what?
know what
That's
to
a
tell
thing
you. No one's
too.
going to approach you if you have giant headphones on your head. If you want to be
Or if
approached,
you have
look
a fuck off
approachable.
look on your face.
Yeah,
That's the thing too. Like, there's this whole thing now too, where like, uh, I think you've seen it. Some girl was like out, and she like went on a whole rant and was like, "Why did no one approach me?" And it's like, well, y'all said don't talk to you in grocery stores. You said don't
yeah,
talk to you at the gym. You said don't talk to you on the street. I don't.
yeah.
What do you want us to do, man?
It was a conversation we had
Um,
off air. Like they gave bad advice. You know,
yes,
yeah,
they gave
it's
bad
just like
advice. That
and
is,
now everyone's
it's
dealing
that
with the
simple.
fallout from the internet giving people
Bad
bad
advice
advice.
and overreacting to uh
A
people you don't
handful,
like talking to you, basically.
you know.
Right.
So,
Um,
what else you got for Act One?
for Act One, I will say like I've been watching like TikToks about this movie and shit, like the reaction to the movie. Everybody was like, "Oh my God, this movie." They didn't even talk about like the fact that they didn't like them. Well, people didn't like the movie, but they also were like, "I don't like the movie because it's like broke man propaganda and da 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 whatever." And it's like, did you watch the movie? Because the movie very clearly foreshadowed everything that was going to happen.
Yeah.
Like the first little cave people, they had nothing. They just were in love with each other. Like that didn't tell you how the movie was gonna go. That didn't give you anything.
One thing this thing
There
was
was a
not
scene
was
where she's on the
subtle.
balcony. Not at all. Not
No.
at all. Like there's a scene where she's on the balcony with her coworker and she's like talking about the lady she was doing the matchmaking for. I think her name was Sophie, and she was like, she goes, she's okay at everything, but there's no specialty market for her, so she's kind of undesirable, because she doesn't stand out. And then she's like, are you going to the wedding by yourself? She's like, yeah. And she's like, I don't know. I think I'll die alone. And she was like, or I'll marry rich. And her friend was like, that's the same thing. Y'all thought the person who said that was gonna choose the rich guy. Okay.
Well, I mean, this so what does broke man propaganda even mean? Um,
So
I get what I
basically,
know what they actually mean, but
yeah,
like, I've
in
tweeted
terms of the
about this
reaction to the movie,
before, but I don't think you don't want to live in a world where dating is purely an upper middle class, only for upper middle class men. Um,
right?
and so I don't know how old these characters were. He was what?
Yeah.
We'll call
He
it
was
early
37,
30s.
so let's say she
Oh,
was 37 too.
and he says he has 2 grand in his account, which is pretty
Hmm.
decent. He had
For a
some
theater
roommates,
actor
but
in New
it's New
York,
York City.
right?
Everybody has roommates in New York City. He's gainfully
Correct.
employed. He wants to be an actor, but like he's a caterer. He just got a bonus. Like
Hmm.
this is not, you know,
They acted like he was on the streets.
yeah, like this he just was a working class man, and working class men
Yeah.
have, should have rights. They can date too, like I don't
They
like
can be loved also.
yeah, and it's just like this idea that like the fact that she didn't choose a dude in rehab or coming out of prison or something. He just
Right.
was a working man, and that's fine. Like
Yeah.
working men get married every day, and the internet wants you to believe that, that's not the case when it is. And trust me, you don't want to live in a world where they can't. So
Right.
yeah, I don't know how.
True.
It's not broke man property. He just wasn't rich. He wasn't broke though. He was just a working
Right.
class man. So do you have anything else for Act One?
Um. Oh yes, I wanted to ask you what you thought about the scene where she's at the wedding and she's giving the bride like a pep talk. Was that not the most like odd conversation you've ever seen two human beings have in your life?
Well,
Like if I'm on my wedding day and I heard my bride say that about me, we're calling the wedding fucking off. Like I'm never gonna talk to you again. There's nothing for us to discuss.
so the husband didn't hear it. She's talking to
No, I know. I'm just saying,
her
like,
close friend, or I think this was a couple that she did work the matchmaking.
yeah,
So maybe she was there in a professional capacity and not actually in a friend capacity. I don't know. But I
yeah,
think
I
the
couldn't
scene
quite
was
tell.
meant to be a lot more um
Endearing,
enriching, but Dakota Johnson just can't,
yeah,
she can't hack it. Like she just cannot act. And so it just felt like
yeah,
she was talking to the robot from iRobot. Like it just no, it's
right,
hard to judge this movie because a character that's in every scene is like distractingly bad. And it's like
yeah,
it is just like I don't
yeah,
know what the director's vision for this was. If you even put like not
right,
even a good actress, just replacement level, just someone who can convincingly read the
hmm,
lines, not even well.
right.
And it's just hard. So I don't even know how to judge that scene because I don't know what the actual vision for it was.
What it was supposed to be.
I struggle to think that's what the vision was. What I
Yeah,
think
because
happened is
yeah,
they shot a bunch of scenes. None of them were good,
hmm,
but studio was like, "Well, it's due next Sunday," and
right,
we've had weeks where we got to put a pod out, and whether it's good or bad, it's got
hmm,
to come out. And I think
right.
this movie just had to come out, and they couldn't scrap it. Pedro Pascal at this point is too expensive. Captain America is
Chris Evans
expensive.
too expensive.
Yeah,
Yep.
and the director went back to her boss and was like, "Look, I just don't have anything." And he was like, "Well, you gotta find something." And she did the best she could with a bunch of bad
She did.
takes.
Yeah,
And
man.
that's what I would guess.
Because it was just like, and honestly, I was so confused by some of the messaging in the movie. Not the messaging. The messaging was simple, or easy to decipher. That scene was so confused. I spent like an hour watching YouTube interviews
Yeah,
of Celine Song to figure out what the fuck that scene was about. And yeah, no, that scene was misacted because
yeah,
she basically was like the scene was about trying to um, understand the bride's desire to feel valuable, which is of like humans do want to feel
yeah,
valuable, but
for sure.
feeling valuable because your sister wants to fuck your husband, even though you don't want to marry your husband, but you feel like you need to marry him because it'll make you feel like a woman. I, I,
You know, it's just
they
you ever
lost
watch
the
a Super
plot with
Bowl
that. It's
ad and you're
leaked.
like, that was not plan A.
No, yeah, that was not plan A.
You just watch
It's
a Super
like
Bowl commercial and they bought this time spot. The time spot was millions
yeah,
of dollars. It's got to come on. And
yeah.
Monday before the ad was supposed to be placed, they were like, "This is what we got," and they were like,
It felt
"Uh,
like it's like
this
have you
best we
ever
got."
like you know what it was? It's like have you ever like written a paper or something and you've read it and reread it over and over in your head, right?
Yeah,
But you didn't read it out loud. So when
yeah,
you read it out loud, that's when you catch the grammatical errors and you're like, "Oh, this doesn't make any fucking sense."
yeah.
I feel like that's what that scene was. It felt like she wrote the whole movie in her head and somehow went straight from her head to the screen and no one read it out loud
The
for
first
like
time you
to
read it
check for
out loud is
tone or
presenting to
to
the class, and you're like, "Oh,
yeah, that's what it felt like. That's what it felt like. Or even like I've done that with poems, and I'll be on the mic, and I'm like, out in real time, I'll be like, damn, this line don't make no fucking sense. Like, you know, what I'm saying? Like it sounds so great in my head, but the written word versus spoken word is so different. And
yeah."
it's the same thing with the script. Like I'm sure in the script, if this was a book, it would have read totally differently. But because it's a movie, and you just have a bride crying, saying, "I don't want to get married, but I want to get married because my sister is jealous of my fiance." That's not going to hit or connect to an audience. Like that's not endearing in any way, shape, or form.
No, it was awful.
Yeah.
Act two, the unraveling. As the matchmaker tries to manage her new professional relationship and her old personal one, her two worlds begin to collide. She is forced to question her own methods for love and happiness. Pedro's character doesn't do anything in this movie.
He does not. He just buys her dinner.
Why was he there? I don't even like. They could have just. You have
He
I
was like an
get the vision
NPC.
for it. He's supposed to be the rich guy who's
Yeah.
swooping her off her feet, and she's supposed to be the practical option. But she's supposed to
Right.
enjoy his company, but you're supposed to feel on the screen that she's not passionate about it. And Chris is supposed to
Correct.
be the one that, excites her for
It's
lack of an
pining her. Yeah.
inappropriate word.
Yeah.
None of
The
that
one who
came off
makes
on
it
the
throb.
screen. Like yeah,
No.
none of it came on the screen. And so Pedro's character is just like he might as well have had his lines in his hand reading them. Um,
His delivery was awful too. I don't know what, and he's phenomenal. I don't
yeah.
know what
Everything else he's in, I haven't seen
happened.
Fantastic Four, but everything I've seen him in has been great. Um, yeah,
Yeah,
I
he stole
don't
the
know.
show in Game of Thrones, and he was
Yeah,
only on like 4 episodes. Like I
that's
don't,
one of my notes here
because
is like nothing happens in this movie. There's no fun here. Oh, I have. How can you have a rom-com with no rom or com? Like this is this is a
and it's
miserable
missing
ass
both the
movie.
comms. It's missing both the comms because there's no comedy, there's minimal comedy, and there's no communication.
No, it's just a rom-com with no rom or I don't know what this movie is. I don't know what they were trying to
And you
do.
know
I don't see
what?
the vision for it. I don't get it.
It's it's funny because I was like I said, I was watching the Celine Song interviews today, and she was like, "I don't write my movies as a genre. I write my movie, and then someone tells me what the genre is, and I'm like, yep, that's why this movie sucked."
Yeah.
Uh, because what do you mean? Like, if you're writing a romantic comedy, if that's what this is supposed to be, which it is supposed to be, you should probably write it like it's a romantic comedy.
Yeah.
I also think the marketing for this movie sucked because the
Yeah.
marketing for this movie came
Made it
across
seem
as like
fun.
star-crossed love. Yeah, star-crossed lover versus like the rich guy. Like, who will she choose? Like, but they're all likable, and it's three of everybody's favorite act, well, two of everybody's favorite actor or actors that everybody likes. Whatever. Plus Dakota Johnson. No offense to her, and it just did
Fuck
not
that. Offense to her.
do
It's
what it was
time to
supposed to
it's
do.
time to go to Indeed. It's over. Like,
It's
like,
over.
all offense to Dakota Johnson. This is not the career for you. You need to work on your CDLs. It's over. Like, oh my God.
Um,
Yeah, so
yeah,
the I told you I almost saw it in the theaters because I
yeah.
like rom-coms and it looked fun,
Me
but it just
too.
didn't work
Me
out.
too.
Something else came
Yeah.
out or whatever, timing, whatever.
Same.
I'm so glad. I would have been so mad if I went to this is I would have thought it was something was wrong with the movie.
Yeah. So speaking of like theater experiences, so I was reading so we just gotta talk about this part and then because it deserves its own segment.
Yeah.
The SA thing, like that was I I was like, what? I paused the movie. I was like, that didn't just did she just that's not what she meant, right? Like I was so confused. It just came out of nowhere. And I was like, just throw that bomb in there in a rom-com as a plot device, that was crazy. I was watching, and you ever watch a movie that like it just shocked you so much you feel like maybe you're crazy because you were
Yeah.
so shocked by it. Like, so I went on TikTok and I was like, just search like the Materialist SA because I was like, what? I can't be the only person who thought this was nuts, right? And so everybody was like, no, that shit was crazy. Somebody said their whole theater went silent. Like everybody was like, oh shit, because it just came out of nowhere. It had nothing to do with the plot. Like it was just like, what the fuck is this?
I
That
would
was
love
crazy.
to,
Even the way like her manager handled the situation was like, oh, this happens. What?
yeah, I would have loved
That was nuts.
to sit down with Celine Song over a couple shots of tequila and be like, okay, what happened? This couldn't I
Yeah,
like just tell me like it's just between me and you. I'm
You
not
are
wearing a
better than
wire.
this.
Like what this you are not this is not the same person who made past lives. This was what happened here. Just explain it to me.
Yeah,
Something
just
happened that
please.
we may never know, but something happened. This is it's just something's like an ingredient. You ever make a stew and it's like I'm missing something, and you go into
Yeah,
the
it's like
cabinet,
she
you're
forgot
like,
the
ah,
stalk or something.
yeah. It's
Yep.
just it's
I don't know I don't know. I really don't know.
it's just
Um,
that there's no I don't even remember any of the music in the movie. It just was just like it felt like I was on the
yeah.
sound stage. It was just bizarre. They were just reading lines back and forth, and then she sleeps with Pedro's character. It's totally unbelievable.
Yep.
Uh, Pedro
Right.
doesn't even seem like he likes it.
Um,
It's just weird. The movie was weird.
it was weird. Like the date montage sucked because they're just like talking like it's a science project. Like it just was like it was. I think I wrote down somewhere. What I write? Where did I write it down? I can't remember. But it was just like it was like a callous, like cold, like loveless relationship. Like
Yeah.
it just felt like two robots with human skin
Yeah. I feel like one of
with
those like
advanced with
third
advanced
world
motor skills.
country arranged marriages where you're just like
Yeah, yeah,
I don't
yeah, yeah.
really have a choice. Let's do a
That's exactly
montage.
what it felt like.
Um,
That's exactly what it felt like. And it's like the movie itself, like visually, it's beautiful. Like the scenes are beautiful, the set pieces are beautiful, the restaurants are amazing, cinematography is great. It's just that the script and the lead were horrible.
you know, that's like going to a steakhouse and be like, man, the potatoes are amazing, the spinach was great, but the steak
Yeah.
was trash. It's like, well, okay, well, I could get potatoes
Yep.
and spinach from Harris Teeter. Like, I don't. If the
Yeah.
steak is not good, then nothing else matters. I,
Correct. This movie was like those content brunches where they have the DJs and the green walls,
yeah.
like the grass walls and shit. That's what it felt like. It's like you know what? The girls were pretty. They played Wim Whammy. Um, the grits were good.
Yeah.
That's what this movie
But the
felt
fish was
like.
under seasoned and the chicken wasn't crispy. Um,
Right,
yeah,
and the
it's just
service sucked. The drinks were poor.
you know, it's like all. I mean, I have a theory that all creativity begins with writing, and if the
Right.
writing isn't good, the foundation is just going to collapse. And the script was bad, and it
Correct.
doesn't matter how many famous actors and actresses you hire, doesn't matter how fancy your camera is,
Yeah.
doesn't matter how many clearances you get for musical score. If the script is bad,
Hmm.
the foundation is bad, and the house will collapse. Like it just does not matter.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
this script was not good, compounded by the fact that the lead actress
No.
couldn't hack it. And it just led to like those are just two fatal flaws that no movie could
And
recover from.
because correct, and because she couldn't hack it, the chemistry was bad between her and
Yeah.
both the leads, who are great actors.
Yeah.
So it looks like they suck at acting, but they're
Yeah, I mean,
they're with a plank.
you know, everyone gets a mulligan. This is Chris Evans and Pedro's mulligan. Like I'm not counting
Yeah,
this against them. We're just
no,
we next movie I see, I'm gonna treat like I never saw this movie and just start from
yep,
scratch. Because I've seen them do too much good stuff to think
great shit.
to to blame this on them. Uh
Correct.
you got anything else for Act Two?
Um, yeah. First of all, so if I'm Chris Evans and I walk out, open my room door, and I step on my roommate's condom, somebody is dying. They're they meeting Jesus that day.
I don't even. I mean, he handled that very well considering the
All things
circumstances.
considered, yes.
Because
Because if he had beat the shit out of that dude, he would have been well within his rights.
I think I don't. I would have been blinded with rage. Like, dude, and I get it. No, I don't actually. Because why are you throwing a used condom outside of your bedroom? I thought like if it had been a condom wrapper, I get in the heat of the moment, you just rip it off,
Yeah, he's
throw
just
it.
boom, yeah.
But like the
The
used
condom
condom, how does that get from the
from
bedroom
your
to
bed
the
to the
hallway
hallway.
like, without you being wholly inconsiderate to everyone else in this house?
Correct.
Like, you know, condom wrapper, I get it. I would be
Yeah,
disgusted, but I would get it.
correct.
Actual used condom in the hallway, you just disrespectful now. Like you didn't even
Yeah, that's
try
just disgusting.
like to even meet me halfway on this. So
Right.
I concur.
Um, what I was gonna say. Oh, also, even the fucking once she Lucy found out about the assault, she goes and tracks down the victim.
Well, I mean, I get that in the sense that you're in a panic and your boss calls you in and you've been put on the
Yeah.
shelf because I think she got suspended for like what 4 months or something like that.
No, she wasn't suspended. She had taken. She was like distressed, and so they gave her like time off. I don't think
That's a
I don't think they
suspension by a
disciplined
different
her.
word.
Oh, that's fair. That's
Like
fair.
when your
Yeah.
boss says, "Hey, take some time for yourself. We got to fix this mess that you made." That's a suspension.
Yeah. Okay, that's fair.
Maybe paid, but and so she's just because I think in the sense she's in the right in the sense that like she's not responsible for the behavior of the people that she
Correct.
matches them up with. She can't
Right.
screen like what do you want me to do? Like
Like,
I you know
how was she supposed to know that that was
how
going to
Ted
happen?
Bundy was charming, right? So what do you want?
Right.
Like there's
Yeah.
inherent risk anytime you go anywhere with somebody.
Something you
And
don't
I can
know.
only thing I can do is tell you what I know about them. And if you have a
Right.
bad experience with them, I'm sorry. I understand if you don't want to use my services again, but I'm not
Right.
criminally or civilly responsible for it. Like,
Correct.
I was not there. I was not like I told you this guy was a good match because he was, and it didn't work
Right.
out. And that happens. I don't know what to tell you, you know.
Yeah, that
So
was yeah, that was a tough situation. Um oh, so I did want to ask you, uh was it weird for her to bring her boyfriend to her ex-boyfriend's play?
not really. Um
Okay.
uh well, okay, so did he know that Chris Evans was her ex-boyfriend?
I actually have no idea. They never addressed that.
I mean, I don't think so.
Okay.
Especially people break up, and as long as it's not, fire and brimstone, sometimes you run in the same social circles, and it's just you're gonna overlap. And
Yeah.
I just don't think I mean, it's weird because you see at the end they ended up getting back together in the most unconvincing way possible, but nonetheless they ended up getting back together.
Right.
And so in retrospect, Pedro could feel a way about it, but I don't think it was rude in and of itself. The act is not rude. She was rude for
Hmm.
doing it, but I don't think it's
Yeah,
rude in and of it. So, because some people break up and you're cool and you're like, hey, a friend of
that's
mine
true.
has a play, and we slept together a handful of times 5 years ago. Whatever,
Right.
it's whatever. But I don't think
Okay.
I just would need context. She did it rude. I don't think the action is in and of itself rude. Um,
Got you.
I don't treat exes like persona non grata. Like some are good and some are bad, and some we can be around, and some it's just contextual. Context matters. So
Yeah, that's true. Um, oh yeah, so what'd you think of the montage scenes with the match people? Like where like the guys were like, I'm 41 now, so I need to date someone older, maybe like 27 years old.
yeah,
And
and
then
she was
there's the
like
one with
29. He was like too old.
too
30.
old.
Hell no.
And then the
Uh,
girl, the lady was like, I need a lesbian who's conservative
yeah,
from upstate.
and not black.
Right,
I want it's like I'm not it's not whites only, but like I'll date I don't only
right,
want I want whites if no I want others if nothing no whites are available. I thought that was
right.
probably the best piece of filmmaking in the movie. I thought that was
Yeah,
interesting and
me too.
that was probably my favorite parts of the movie. I actually laughed
Yeah,
at the It's not that I want whites only. I just
Whites
only
only.
want
Just
colored
let's
people
just start
after
with the
the whites.
whites.
Right.
Let's just start with the whites first.
I thought that was funny. That was a good bit of comedy, and that was a good bit of
Yeah.
filmmaking in the way that she was cutting them up, and like the conversations would flow between people back and forth. I
Yeah,
thought
me too.
that was the highlight of the movie for me. Um,
Yeah.
so I liked it. Act three.
Let's get to it.
Act three, a reevaluation of love with her personal and professional lives in turmoil. The matchmaker is at a crossroads. She must make a difficult choice that will determine the course of her future and redefine her understanding of love. Um, I mean, at this point, I'm beating a dead horse. There was no passion or true love or lust or anything between any of these characters. None of it was believable. But we will use my other note here. Breaking your legs to grow is absurd. Uh, in the scene where he's like, I was 5'6" and he like shrinks him. I was just like, dude, can
Yeah.
this stop? Stop. Stop. I, she found, I don't even remember
So
how she
you
found
wouldn't
out.
do the surgery?
No, I'm not breaking my legs to. Look, man. No aftermarket parts, man. Like you either want stock Darius or not. I'm
You
not going to.
wrecked.
Yeah, I'm not breaking my legs
Yeah,
to grow.
man. Yeah,
He
if
was
you can't
what?
have me at my Peter Parker, you don't deserve me at my Spider-Man.
Yeah, he's like. And then the way he shrunk himself.
Yeah.
Don't
So yeah,
shrink
so she
yourself for
found you.
people. Don't. He literally shrunk himself for her.
Yeah,
Don't do that. Don't do
yeah. He
that.
literally was like, "This is what I was like." No,
Yeah.
what was it you said? Oh yeah, how did she know? Remember he had the scars on his
Uh,
legs from
yeah,
when they had to
yeah,
break them.
yeah.
Um, my favorite part of the movie is the fact that the second she realized he was short, she dumped his ass. And but she was like, "No, no, it's not about that."
Yeah. Was
And
it?
it's like, see,
What's the
I thought
tire
it was funny
saying?
because like all the money in the world couldn't fix it.
No, was the saying you could pay for school, but you can't buy class. It's like dude literally bought height, but
Yeah.
she still thought he was short because that's why I said he lost. I think he might have been cool, but when he showed her the
Hmm.
visual of how short he was,
Yeah.
you cooked, my
Yeah.
boy. You
Yeah.
just cooked yourself.
Yeah. It was a wrap after that, I
Also,
think.
he went from what 5'6" to 6 feet tall. He's 6 inches,
6'2". Yeah.
6'2".
Yeah.
Dog. All right, man. All
You're
right,
supposed to do
nigga.
like 3 or 4. Like, come on, man.
Nah, that is
Um.
funny. Probably more true than most women would want to admit, but it is funny.
Oh hell yeah. Yeah. Um. It also was funny to me of like these, even just like the not concept, but like the whole plastic surgery thing, like BBLs and face Botox and all that shit. It's like when you have kids with someone, that kid's gonna look like what you really look like.
Yeah.
So what was the point of any of it? Like when if her and the dude stayed together and they had kids, she was gonna find out that you were short because the kid was gonna be little.
Or not. I mean, he didn't have to tell her. And he could have he some people's kids get recessive genes,
Yeah, that's true.
Bryce and Bronny are what 6'2", so, uh,
Yeah, yeah.
her
Bronny's
dad's
six.
6'8".
Yeah, Bryce is 6'5". I think now 6'5", 6'6", something like that.
Okay, well, Bryce got the genes then. But Ronnie's like
Yeah,
six
I
two,
think.
so.
Yeah, I think the daughter's gonna be tall too. From what I see, just or she's like a volleyball
But
prodigy or some shit.
Savannah's tall, right?
I think for a woman, yeah.
She's like 5'10",
Um,
5'11", right?
I don't know if she's that tall. I've never
Mm,
met her. I don't have
okay.
a
Well,
litmus
very
test.
attractive woman. Shout out
Yes,
LeBron.
yes, she is. Shout out Brian.
Let's try to
um,
make this movie seriously. Did she make the right choice?
um, did she make the right choice? I'd say yeah. She chose to be with someone she actually liked and she
Yeah.
enjoyed their company. She trusted him. When she had the after the assault happened and she was at the bar, he noticed right away and he was with her for 5 minutes that night and was like, "Yo, you seem upset. Is it work? Like, what's going on?" Pedro slash Harry did not notice a thing. Also, when they were breaking up, she said, "I don't love you and you don't love me," and he did not fight her on that. He literally was like, "But I can make your life better." I don't know that that's something you want to hear from someone you think is the love of your life. So yeah, I mean, could she have had a better option than Chris Evans' character in terms of like a mate? Sure, but it wasn't gonna be Harry.
Right. Yeah, I agree. She made the right choice for her. I often think women do get chastised for choosing like practicality and
Yeah,
stability over like lust,
Hmm.
or more carnal, whatever,
Cardinal.
desires. So I think she made the right choice for her, but I would not have
Yeah.
faulted her if she decided, the guy was filthy, filthy rich, so it makes her look
Yeah, he
shallow.
was rich
But
as
like,
fuck.
there's nothing wrong with choosing, maybe 80% of the passion with stability versus like 100% of the passion with 80% of the stability. Like you
Right.
in life, you don't get 100% of what you want, especially in a partner. And sometimes you have to
Correct.
weigh the pros and cons. And so I don't fault her. Yeah, I would not have faulted her if she chose Pedro's character, is what I'll say. But she made the right
That's true.
choice for
That's
her.
fair. Yeah. And I think the movie at the end they made the point of showing when they zoomed out where they were kissing, she was on her tippy toes. Like
Yeah,
they made the point of basically that was pretty much the 80-20 metaphor right there that,
yeah.
yeah, the guy's richer, but he fits what she wants. She is attracted to him as he actually exists in the world and did have genuine feelings for him.
And as the old girl said, do you want to live alone or marry rich? And she was like, they're the same thing. So,
Yep.
you got anything else for Act Three?
um Oh yes, I was going to ask you. Do you believe that? So there's this thing in relationships where people say like relationships work better if the man loves the woman more, or if the woman, vice versa. But I wanted to ask you: do you think there always is one person who loves the other person more in a relationship?
At any given moment in time, yes, but I think it can change over the years. So you know, relationships evolve, and
Yeah.
sometimes the woman loves the man more. Sometimes the man loves the woman more, depending on where you are. If you all start having
Hmm.
kids, if work gets stressful, somebody gets sick, it's like a seesaw, right?
Right.
I don't think it's static. Like, well, I'm 83% in love with you versus, like it changes. Sometimes
Yeah.
you're more in love with the woman that you're with, and sometimes you're not, and you're just holding it together, and then that changes, and it swings back and forth, and right, it's just a seesaw. You got to balance it out, and
Right.
um, I don't think it ever just if you're together long term, I don't think it ever stays in one spot forever.
That's true.
I mean, I think it's
Yeah.
unhealthy if it does. I do
Right.
believe people can. I think if there's no initial anything, you could dead it right there. But I do think people can um, grow to a, so you can grow to love somebody. Maybe you're feeling them at first, but it's not you know straight passion, and then
Right.
you develop that passion, and it ebbs and flows. So, how about you?
Um, yeah, I think so. I think honestly, I do think there's always going to be one person who loves the other more. I think it can change over time, but I think in certain couples you can kind of see like
Yeah, you can
no,
see it.
yeah, you can see like no, they love them more, or they at least maybe they don't love them more. It feels like they one needs the other more. Um, might be a better way to put it, but
I'll hold
um,
my own thoughts for which I think is more stable for a long-term relationship. I'm gonna turn into a man eats steak, woman eats salad.
woman eat salad.
All right, man. You got anything else you want to get out of here?
What did I? Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah. What do you rate this
Yeah.
this attempt at a cinema?
I'm gonna call this a sophomore slump by Celine Song. I think she's got a bright future ahead of her. This is one of the dark moments. I'm gonna give this 2.5 stars.
Okay, what did I rank as the worst? I think I wrote "Think Like a Man" as the worst movie we've reviewed. I think
Yeah,
I said
I
that.
th or was it down Low Down Dirty Shame? One of
No,
the
it was
two.
Think Like a Man for sure.
Oh,
I
it
like
was
Low Down
okay.
Dirty
Yeah,
Shame.
yeah,
This is
yeah.
the new winner of the worst movie we've ever reviewed. 1 star. I will never watch another frame of this godforsaken movie. Uh, it's terrible. Terrible.
And it had such good potential too. That's what
I
sucks
mean,
about it.
that's part of what makes me so mad is it's just like
Yeah,
you had Pedro and Chris Evans, and this is what you did with their time. Like you
dog.
played in them
I
people's
know, man.
faces, man.
In their face. Like I walked I when I watched this movie, I expected like what if,
Yeah.
and I got what the fuck.
I got what if I didn't spend 2 hours watching this bullshit? All right. Thanks for listening. My name is Darius. That's D's all up in your area on all socials.
And I'm Jordan. Jordy, we writing on all socials.
Please rate, like, subscribe. We are Moviegoers Pod on all socials. That is Moviegoers PD on Twitter. That is PD on Twitter.
And for any ongoing movie recommendation, any ongoing movie recommendations, you can reach out to us at outthetrunk@gmail.com. That's outthetrunk@gmail.com. That's a wrap. Thanks for coming to the movies with us. Tune in next week. We're going to be reviewing Gone Girl.
All right,
You
y'all.
guys take care.